Hey guys, welcome to another episode of COAL LLC. We're playing as the assassin on the SkyMine map. This is a new profession that can only use poison guns. So let's begin day one. We're just barely able to reach up here. We're just going to try to run back and forth and try to poison some of the stuff. Got the coal that we needed for the day. And we're halfway through the day. Already down to 30 seconds left. I believe that's going to be all that we can get in today's day. 5 seconds left. Who was able to do it? Better poison is going to be crucial. And then wings would also be really nice. Let's go ahead and add time. And then let's upgrade to the copper poison gun. Already got our needed coal for the day. Okay, she just wants sapphires. Probably not going to give that to her because we really don't need it. Um, let's take player jump velocity. Got to kind of scale up. Uh, Wings are going to be very crucial to this. And it will drastically increase our production and capabilities. I didn't realize this poison gun also can do like infinitely cascading down. We're going to see if we can't break some of this coal. And then at the end of the day, we're just going to hop straight down and start collecting, which we're pretty close to being at that point now. We're pretty close. Hey, let's go ahead and hop down. Okay, got the valuable stuff in there anyway. Almost 4,000. That's not bad at all for day 2, I think that was. Or day 3, I guess. We could upgrade to the emerald. I can't quite afford that. Um, I think we just skip for today. Let's just buzz along out. Ah, crap. We'll just buzz along out through here and mine what we can from the ground to start with. Only got to get 160 coal for the day, which isn't very much at all. And this will guarantee you we can at least get the jetpack. We'll just start out here with our collections. Just want to run back over here. Good enough on the coal there. Got quite a bit over the coal that we need for the day. I don't really know how much a collector would help at this point. I mean, I know it helps some. To help pick up some of the stuff, but I mean, it would still fill up insanely quick. It might just be more efficient just to go up at this point. Oops. Accidentally placed a second one down, but we'll get over it. Now let's go ahead and hop down. And we can get player sprint speed up, and that'll be good enough for today. A little bit over 4,000 there. Not bad. So that will let us buy the jetpack. We could also add time, or we can get the emerald poison gun. I mean, the jetpack is definitely better than nothing. Golden gun. We'll skip out on that. Well, it probably doesn't hurt. Oh, it's a flamethrower, so objectively it's just a worse poison, or about the same as poison. Alright, let's start collecting. We'll just leave that piece over there. It's not worth going to grab just a solo piece. I do really want to see the 25k for the angel wings, because that really opens up lots of opportunities for us. We're breaking away at this stone pretty decently. We'll just hit a little bit more as we come down. I mean, I definitely do need collectors as well. Six seconds. Just end the day just a touch bit early. 10,000. Not bad at all. We could either increase our inventory. Does about the same thing. And then we can get a collector to start with to assist. And he can just start collecting stuff down there at the bottom. Accidentally wasted one there. It's no good. I mean, the good news is he shouldn't have to go very far to collect. It'd be nice to get some of the chests with increased poison damage in them. It'd be really helpful for this. And mind you, some of the stuff is just dropping straight into our deposit box. And then the higher we go up, the further spread we should be able to acquire. Alright, we are out of platforms, but we still have ladders we can use. Like, I would really like to break into that chest there, if we can. We can kind of use these as like a little hovering platform as long as we stay on them. So we're just going to move over here and we'll stand here as we spray away for just a moment. Oh no. Made a recovery. Not a very graceful one, but a recovery nonetheless. We're probably going to fall all the way through when we do go. No. I might eventually get it here. And of course fall all the way down to the bottom. Well, we might as well use this time to help collect stuff. I mean, one really big collector should be able to handle this with relative ease, I think. Oops. Let's go ahead and head back up since we still have a little bit of the day left. Ah, drats. Let's take jump velocity. A bunch of silver just fell in. Not quite able to make it all the way back there. But that should be the 25k that we need for wings. Yeah, it is. So let's grab those angel wings. What's going to be more beneficial? We'll grab you. And we'll grab another collector. Not quite enough to do anything else, so we can go ahead and sell these ladders. Okay. Yeah, so let's start day 6 here. So now we can just fly instead of having to fight with the ladders and such. So we can just kind of fly around. We'll drop down here and pick this up. Let's take collector capacity. This is definitely one of the more quiet runs, which is quite relaxing on the ears, with the occasional crackle in the background of hundreds of blocks breaking at a time. Couldn't find my mouse there for a second. We're going to try to break into these two chests at about the same time here. And we're going to kind of whittle away at some of the stuff up here. We kind of just drop all that down in there. Oh, this chest has opened itself up for us. It'll be at the bottom when we go down there, which is fine. Poison damage up by 10%. That's fantastic for this run. About 3/4 of the way through the day. Just going to try to see if we can't break any of these blue blocks slowly and thoroughly. Looks like we are starting to chip into them, just a little bit. Alright, we can get to this chest here now. Let's take collector's speed, and let's drop down and start collecting. Golden gun out of there is not worth picking up. Collector capacity can go up as well. Then let's take collector capacity. Anything over here? Yes, there is. More collectors should definitely be our focus. Why'd they go that way? But we was able to pick it all up if we can make it back in time. Alright, cool. I think that was pretty decent. 71k, not bad for day 6. Let's get a strong collector. And that still lets us upgrade to the silver one, which does 3 times the damage. And we still have, we have quite a bit more storage, or not storage, but collecting capacity now. So they should be better suited to keep up. Poison damage can go up. So we're up 15% over the last round. We should be able to make pretty quick work of these stone chests now. I mean, not super fast yet, but we should be there after this round. As to where this doesn't take very long at all. We can take jump velocity. I think that helps with our flying a little bit. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, suppose it is what it is. What are they doing up here? There should be more than enough for them on the ground. 10% more poison damage. That's fantastic. Collector's speed. Collector's speed. Halfway through the day now. Go to the ground and pick up stuff. It's no telling if that's a stone chest or a... Ooh. Let's take a jump velocity. I didn't know you could sprint and jump at the same time. Huh, that's kind of not great that I'm just now knowing that. More poison damage, that's really good. Gold gun, not worth picking up. It actually seems like they're doing a pretty solid job keeping up. Got 2 stone chests coming up here. More poison damage. And some rubies, which that's not great, but money is money. I'm starting to realize that I probably should have went down. Might would have worked a little bit better. Let's take collector capacity. Should I have took speed? Absolutely. Do I regret my decision? No. I left a lot of material on the ground there. 126k. Okay, what are we looking at here? Gold? Yeah. Sure, 6 basic collectors not going to do much for us now, but they will help ever so slightly. Like, as soon as they tick, it breaks this clay, but you still gotta wait for that tick to happen. Ah, that wand is detrimental here. I mean, it's not horrible, it's just not as good. Not quite the AoE effect that we are looking for at this point. That's breaking those blue blocks very quickly. Yeah, so we need to heavily invest in collectors after this run. There's a little bit of gold right there. I think that'll be our first gold that we've mined. Well, oh, there's some diamonds. Little diamond there. Collector capacity, that's fine. It actually seems like we're able to break these somewhat. Takes a little bit of time. But oh boy, do we have time. We've got quite a few diamonds so far. We should probably consider going down now. Let's take sprint speed, collector speed, poison damage. I got my load in right there. Oh, God. We made a bookoozle ton of money. 762,000. Goodness. Mighty Collector. 2 Mighty Collectors? And 6 strong ones? Yeah, that should do pretty decently for us. Let's unlock one click there. We don't really need that. Let's unlock the item filter that way so we can avoid picking up everything. And then let's pick up a collector whistle. We'll make 3 mighty collectors, why not? Alright, so we shouldn't have to worry about picking up anything. Poison damage. Player speed. It does take a little second to get started. But once you get started, it goes really quick. Let's go ahead and turn on our filter so we don't pick up anything. Because it doesn't do us any good to pick up stuff. And then we'll drop down that stuff. And we shouldn't pick up anything else ever again. That's suboptimal. Collector capacity, I think that was. Poison damage up again. What does that make it up to? 70%? So almost double the base damage. Don't really know what we got out of that one. And we got a stupid shotgun. More poison damage. That's good. Just trying to break as much as possible at the moment. Oh great, another shotgun. Collector speed is a little bit more important than capacity to a certain extent. Just want to get broken into this. And we want that to break that way so everything falls down. And we'll kind of chip away that way so all of this stuff falls down as well. Collector capacity. Drop your stuff off. Drop your stuff off. 237,000 coal. Over almost 1.1 mil there. About the only thing that really next logical step up is the ruby poison gun. Might as well just upgrade those. We will never need to touch those again. And we'll just get some elementalist as well. Just to kind of have going. I mean, it's more damage. Their effects are a little bit iffy. But the more damage we're doing, that's the more money we make. Collector capacity can go up. Collector speed can go up. Seem to be working pretty good here. I think maybe if we just get an army of those fully upgraded elementalists, we might be doing okay. Which, to be fair, we'll be doing fine either way. Because we haven't even tried, and I don't think we've dumped once yet. And we've already got over our target for today. Let's take collector capacity. And more poison damage. Sprint speed can go up. That's fine. That's not great. I mean, it's not horrendous. It's just not fantastic. We should be able to break these reds somewhat easily. It does look that way. I think our next one was 2 point some million. Collector speed up by 8%. It's not bad. $354,000 coal mines so far. 30 seconds left. I want to get these chests. Hopefully they break soon. Let's take collector speed. Please break. I don't even know what they gave me. 460,000 there. That's pretty good in terms of coal. 2.3 million there, which not quite enough for a diamond poison gun, but once we sell our ruby one, we do have enough. Let's sell one of you, and let's get another strong element. Strong elementalist. So those are. I think we can get rid of. Oh, that was only 50k for firing those. Okay, that was not worth it. Anyway. I don't really think we needed 8 of them anyway. But now we have 3 of the strongest elementalists that we can have. And now we got a weak flamethrower. Collector capacity can go up by 2%. Poison up by 5%. I can see this character being really, really good. This is probably one of the worst maps for this. Other than all the resources do just fall straight down. 10% more poison damage. That puts us up to 110. Oh, we can select our sprint speed and jump velocity. Let's just boost that all the way. Yeah, why would I want to control where I'm going? Jump velocity? Oh no, will we get our 8,000 coal in today? Oh no. I ever wonder if we will. Collector speed. Collector speed. Let's take collector speed again, which that's now up to 62%, which is pretty sizable. Clicked out of the game there for a second. We're up to 264,000 coal. This red is now just falling apart. More collector speed. Now we got the flamethrower, which is a bit of an interesting one. Nice little pink diamond in there. Probably several in here, I just haven't noticed. %20 more poison damage, that's fantastic. I wonder how far up here this next layer is. Like, I would have thought I'd have been able to see it. Collector capacity can go up. Speed can go up. And let's recall them. Over 900,000 coal. We made 6 million that run. Oh my goodness. And then if we sell you, we can get our next one. Our next poison gun, which that puts us up to pink diamond. So our next one's going to cost 627 million gold. Don't even ask me what that actual number is. I couldn't tell you. Well, I think we just about doubled our collectors, which it seems like we need. Oh, that's horrendous. Please go away. Sprint speed, sure. Minor damage, sure. More poison damage. Jump velocity. I really just need to just fly straight up. And just cascade out to the side, but then like just flash straight up and just like scan back and forth like this. We'll probably start that on day 13 if I can remember to. Because I mean, we're still gonna hit like a vast triangle of resources here. I do want to move over and try to grab as many of these chests as we can. Just simply because it adds permanent boost. And permanent boost equals more money, which therefore equals more coal. Leave a comment down below with what day we hit 12,000 coal. It couldn't have been much past like day 4 or 5. I really don't remember. Halfway through the day, only showing 270k coal, but I have a lot of doubt in that because I figure most of them haven't deposited. Because I think they hold, what, 100k apiece? Ish. Collector capacity. Minor damage up by 8%. Not going to do a whole lot, but upgrades are upgrades. This is objectively so much worse than what we already had, because there's no AoE on it. But it does let us just go straight up. Oh, there's the next layer. It's a way zone up in here. It's really not even strong enough to break this stuff. So we might just have to wait until our next tier. Ended up with 1.5 mil, which isn't as much of an improvement as what I was hoping. Only 10 million. Shame. I mean, the only thing I can think of to do is to buy a bunch of elementalists. Um, oh no, we now have 38 strong elementalists. Let's hire 160 interns. Promote all those. So we have 44 strong elementalists and 154 medium elementalists. After this, we're going to need more collectors. I actually don't know if the collectors are going to get to come out today. I'm sure they will at some point, but good lord, look at the army that we're unleashing. Good lord. Well, the collector should be out. And mind you, all of these spread out poison as well. Oh, that's tragic. I mean, just look at how quickly they make it up through here. I'm just going to stop shooting for a second. I mean, I don't really know if I'm doing much at this point, but poison damage, great. We're just gonna fly around and grab some of these chests. More poison. I wish there was an upgrade to increase poison rate. Poison damage again. Get pretty lucky here. More collector capacity. I don't think the collectors are letting it touch the ground. Oh no, we're only up to 100k coal already. I don't really think they're strong enough to get up past the blue layer, but I'll be darned if they ain't gonna try. It may just be these purple ones not able to really get past it as well. And I really don't know how well off the collectors are doing. We'll probably try to check in on them towards the end of the day to see how far behind they are. But you know, if we see collectors up here, we should expect that we're actually keeping up. Which there was a collector there. Saw him blip in for just a second. But it could have also just been a resource got stuck for a second. Auto collection would be really nice with this. That's not great. Poison damage up by 20%. Oh no, how tragic. "30 seconds left. There's some collectors up here, surprisingly. And we're only at 1.36 million. I do want to try to get to the bottom here. Let's recall the collectors. Still only 1.6 million. And it looked like they had got most of it up. A little bit more high dollar stuff that time, but still only 15 million. Huh. I reckon surely 140 would be enough. And just for fun, 65 interns. And of course they go out first. That's probably actually majorly murdering my production. Look at all the poison and all the water. I guess we'll go back for more elementalists. Maybe. Because it seems like they're able to keep up just fine. Which, granted, we now have triple the amount of elementalists. Or good elementalist, anyway. More poison damage. I want to go pretty much straight up. And without even really depositing anything, I'm pretty sure that's just naturally falling coal. We get the daily goal. Oh, the lag. Oh, good lord. It got me all kinds of progress in terms of height. Jump velocity's fine. Poison damage up, that's always good. What does that up? Take us up to 255, so 2.5 times the damage, or 250 more % damage. Employ minor damage, which at this point we have several, so might be worth the take there, if it applies. More poison damage. I mean, that just does nothing. Poison might be working a little bit better. So what we'll do, we'll kind of work out a little ridge line here. I missed another 20% damage there. Didn't see it until after I'd done pressed on the collector speed or whatever it was I took. I didn't miss it that time though. I mean, 20% base damage is quite a bit. Getting a little bit of lag now, which not great, but it's not really bad yet. collector speed. How do we do? $5 million just in amethyst. Oh, good lord. 25 mil there. Sure. Let's take the miner's whistle as well, that way so we can just take them all up to the top. Is there anything? Let's go ahead and just buy that, because why not? Oh, this just lets us hover. Okay. It's actually a little bit nice. But I'm used to falling now, so. Poison damage up by 10%. More poison damage again. So that's up to 315 bonus damage in percent. We'll wait for just a moment to use the miner's whistle. If we can get kind of like that. Let's take employee speed. Another 20% poison damage. Yeah, I wonder if we get up here to this area with the black dirt. I wonder if with everybody, if we couldn't break quite a bit. Employee minor damage. Collectors, I think that was capacity. Didn't really look. Collector speed, it's good to take up. Capacity can go up. Poison damage up. We're going to bring everybody back up to the top again. Another 20% to the poison damage. This just kind of keeps everybody focused up here. Alright, we're up here at the black area. Got them all started up here. Employee minor speed, that can be good. And with them all working together, they should actually be able to put a little bit of a dent in everything. Let's take collector speed. Collector speed. Poison damage. And send them all back. Look how fast they are. 7 million coal. Almost 8 million. 54 million. And that's day 15 complete. But of course, we're going to go endless here. We've stockpiled 14.6 million pieces of coal, earned 115 million gold within that time. Let's go endless here. Might as well just, that bothers me. Let's just upgrade that. So that's 600 million. So let's start saving up, I suppose. And if we don't make more money today, what we'll do is we will just max buy, well, maybe not max buy, but you know, we'll purchase probably another 200 or 300 elementalists. We're up to 420% poison damage. Nice. Let's make that 430. 445. Collector speed can go up and again. And collector speed is now 164% of the base. So I mean they zip around at this point. More poison damage. It's always good. Let's just do this number. This is surprisingly working. Let's go clear them out of way down, or for at least the resources to fall. Another 20% damage there. Another 20% damage. More poison damage. Player jump velocity. Was that a good investment? Probably not. Collector speed again. collector capacity again. Minor damage up by 8% again. Let's take employee minor damage. Collector employee minor damage up by 50%. That's pretty solid. Minor damage is now that pretty much doubled our boost to our minor damage. Let's see if they can break into this one. Poison damage up by 125% again. And then let's bring them all up to here. Hopefully hopefully that decides it wants to break. Another 20% poison. Up to 685% poison. Let's see if we can't get these fellows to break in here. Yep. Let's take collector capacity up by 50%. $9.2 million coal, pretty much. 84 mil. You know what time it is? Will this break my PC? We actually didn't have enough money to promote all of them, so we have 1,046 strong elementalists and 159 of the weaker ones. We're going to go straight up to the top here. Oh god. This may have went a little overkill. Rip to my PC at this point. Flashing light warning as well. I think it'll be okay once we get all of them off the screen at the same time. Alright, let's let them do their thing. And we're gonna go off screen that way so we don't lag out. Oh god, that's horrendous. %40 more poison damage. More poison damage. More minor damage. Yeah, sure, another 125% poison damage. What's it gonna hurt? There's so many. Oh, this is fantastic. Am I even doing any good at this point? And then right here, we're going to take collector capacity. We'll let them finish up that just so it gives us a clear drop down way. We're going to encourage the breaking of that as much as possible. Same with that. More employee minor damage. Or up to 910% poison damage. 30 seconds left. Let's go with capacity. Let's send them all back. More employee minor damage. Looks like we're going to end up with about 13 mil. Not quite, 12.6 million coal. 175,000 or 175 million. Sorry, Lord have mercy. Let's bump those up the rest of the way. I would do more, but I'm. Oh God, I'm concerned, but we're gonna figure out together what my PC can handle. 1,500 elementalist. Should we go with about another 80 of those? Yeah, why not? So we're going to have 1,600 total employees. Um, yeah, nothing really to talk about other than it's time to cry. Where are they at? Oh, I decided to summon in all the collectors to start with, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. And here comes the swarm. We're just going to let them do their thing. I'm curious to see if they will automatically reach the 250k coal stockpile goal. I think they will. And this should provide a little bit cleaner of a sweep as well, where the collectors should just have to stay at the bottom. I'm curious to see where we're at. Okay, we definitely have it. I don't think we have near as many. So let's go up and see where they are. Oh yay, let's summon more entities. I mean, they've made it a long way. Up into the red zone. Let's let them kind of sort this out for a second and give my GPU a break. I say that. Ah yes, let's add more small particles. There's allegedly projectile shooting out of this. I don't know if I believe it or not. I mean, I guess there is. There definitely is out of that. Let's try to bring these all together and bunch them up. And that seems to make the GPU a little bit happier. Let's take more employee minor damage. And let's take more minor damage. What does that put us up to? 316 minor damage, 60% minor speed, 202 collector speed, 222 capacity, 950 increased poison damage. Employee poison damage. Just going to be overall better. Let's see if we can't get this one broke. More mining damage. 28 million coal. That's quite a bit. 218 million coins from that as well. So that's about half of what we need for that. Let's just do another day with what we had there. And let's just make our way up. More poison damage. Chest was on the way, so I figured we'd pick it up. Collector speed can go up by another 8%. We're just going to try to push up through here as far as we can. Let's take more minor damage. I think we need more miners. About another 1,000 of them or so. Collector capacity can go up again. $11 million coal has been stockpiled so far, and we're only halfway through the day. I wonder how far up through here this goes. Just side by side, we'll go over towards those. More collector speed. More mining damage. Employee miner speed can go up again. Oh, there's the next layer. I highly doubt they'll be able to break much into it. We'll take more poison damage to help our chances. And we'll kind of let them do their own thing now. And I'm going to go down through here and just spray a little bit. Try to help broaden up the area ever so slightly. I highly doubt this is actually breaking. Is it breaking it? Yeah, it actually is. And we seem to be able to break a little bit. We'll give them until about 8 seconds and we'll hit it again. A lot of money left sitting up here. 38 million gold, or 38 million coal, for a total of 329 million for that day. 633, which is enough for the next poison gun finally, which is the Spinel poison gun. 75 million damage per tick, which is huh? So that's 750,000. Is it 100 times better? Maybe. Might just be 10. I'm horrible at math, it seems. And we're just going to go straight up again. Okay, guys, come on. There we go. I wonder if there's an option to turn off the projectiles. Okay, I just took care of a little bit of what hopefully should help the lag at the end of the day. I limited the amount of employees that are drawn, which hopefully they still work. They're just not drawn in. I missed 125% poison damage there, didn't I? Touch bit unfortunate. More mining damage. That's up to 566. That's getting to be really solid. I mean, we're just melting this gray section like it's nothing. Collector speed up by another 50%. All of these are horrendous. More poison damage, not gonna hurt. We'll take more collector speed. More collector speeds. It's always a good upgrade. Halfway through the day, only 15 million coal in stockpile so far. Those are rookie numbers. More mining damage. More collector capacity. What are you? More mining damage. More poison damage. What are we up to on that? Almost 1500% poison. Employee miner speed. We're getting pretty close to the yellow section again, or like the lime green section, I guess. Again, it's really bright. Bring these fellas up here, and we'll let them have a day. All I need is this corner here. Oh god, we're up to over 100 million coal. What happened? Let's take more collector capacity. What happened? Why am I suddenly up to 160 million coal? I really want this chest. I wonder what the percentage is for the upgrades. Only 180, that's not great actually. Well, we just increased it by 360% of the base. We're going to get 200 million coal off of this run. $221,000 or 222 million coal. We made several billion dollars there. 3 billion in one day, almost 4. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the Roman numeral equates to. But you know what I do know? No, not that many. Jesus Christ. 3,500 more? I think that's reasonable. Then, honestly, we might as well at this point. Yeah, we're not lagging near as bad yet. Note I said, I can't keep up. I need to generally get their movement speed up more. That's collector speed, but it doesn't matter. might have to get another 5,000. There was a lag spike, but it's really not that bad ever since I changed the setting to reduce the amount of entities on the screen. Let's increase poison damage, and then we'll bring them all up to right here and set them free again. More poison damage, more collector capacity. There's no reason why we should have any resources left. I'm gonna have to get more of them, aren't I? And it's no telling how many resources that the collectors are just holding on to, because they don't have enough to go warrant them emptying. I'm almost confident that that's how many's just dropped. Let's take collector speed. Employee miner speed, that's fantastic. What is that up to? 435%. More miner speed. More miner damage. Let's take more poison damage. More poison damage again. More mining damage. Let's bring them all back up here again. Let's take more miner speed. More poison damage. More mining damage. More miner damage. Collector capacity. More mining damage. More mining damage. Miner speed. Mining damage. Could have took poison there, but I don't think it really matters at this point. Let's take more mining damage. Why not? We're up to 600 million coal, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. And I'm sure we're still withholding some as well. Let's take more miner speed. More mining damage. We're down to the last 30 seconds of the day now. So let's take more mining damage. I want to break into there. Let's go ahead and dump out the collectors. More poison damage, that's perfectly fine. We're at 1 billion coal. $1.1 billion coal in a singular day. Oh, that's what? Okay, so that's E plus 10. So that's a billion coal in a day. So I think that's 10 billion. That costs quite a bit. Um, that took none of our money, by the way. Surely not, right? Okay, at least we didn't get them all, and we're completely broke now. But we have 33,911 of the strong element list, and 966,000 of the medium element list. We have 1 million employees. So great fun there. Just generally, just chunks of the map are deleting themselves at a time. It's difficult to keep up. And I don't even see any of the actually good ones yet. Might not see any of them actually, which is the concerning part. I might have to kick some more, kick it down a little bit more in terms of graphics to make it run. Already up into the yellow section. We're not even a quarter of the way through the day yet. More poison damage. I guess we'll just keep on heading up through here. I tweaked a little bit more of the stats to give us maximum performance, but that'll take effect after today. What are they mining? Like honestly. I really question that about a lot. Like, what are they mining? I don't think they're actually there. Like, I just don't think they can move. Or those blocks may still be there, technically. It's like, I don't see, like, the graphical update that I'm actually spraying these blocks. But, I mean, we can still plumb zoom. Sure, more sprint speed. Let's teleport even more. Only 250 million coal so far. Rookie numbers, gonna have to bump it up. More poison damage. More mining damage. More poison damage. It's amazing, I don't even see the stuff spawning in anymore. Flashing light warning still. Right, there's our next zone. Which is what I was wanting to get up here to see. Where's my mouse? Oh, I think my mouse has died. That would certainly appear to be the case. Got it plugged in though, so we're good there. Really bad day so far. Hopefully they can get down there and deposit some more. Because 576 million just isn't going to cut it. Only 600 mil? That's really bad. I say that as I got 2.2. Okay. Maybe we just had really low coal luck. So that's what, 3 billion? So that's we're up to 219,011. So our next one is plus 12G. I mean, we're only in like the 10Gs. We're just gonna let them take off for a minute. Whoops. Look at this. This is fantastic. It still takes time to get up through here, which is the more insane part. Let's go through here and collect these chests. A lot of these upgrades just aren't very good at this point. But I mean, we're still going to take them because upgrades are upgrades. What are we up to poison damage wise? 4,700%. Minor damage. Minor damage. We've broke a little ways into this new orange zone. Let's try to get everybody to break into this chest here. In which I know the poison doesn't stack, but what does stack... Let's go ahead and start dumping everything off. $2.2 billion coal so far. Up to 4 billion. We do not seem to be making very strong headway. Yep, not even close to breaking through that. 6.8 billion coal. Or 7 billion coal, that's not bad at all. 7.2 billion, just about. Yep, did break a 7.2 billion with a last second deposit. $6.55 E plus 10. You know what that means. It's time for more strong elementalists. Another 400,000 of them. Which it multiplies their pickaxe strength by 10. And it makes them shoot the globs more often. But they still only do 900 damage per tick. And they each do 6 ticks, but I don't really know. So the poison isn't doing anything for them. It's purely the pickaxe doing work. Yeah, so this is a very interesting run. Starting here on day 24. Let's just teleport up through here, essentially. I'm barely on the screen. I'm not even sure we broke all the blocks to get up through here. Okay. Turn them loose, and then I zip down through here. break as much as I can, and pick up some of these chests. We'll increase our miner's damage as well as our poison damage throughout this course here. All those suck, quite frankly. We're up to 5 billion coal. More poison damage. More collector speed. More poison damage. But try to knock that down, because it'll just be a snag. Two more chests right here. Oh, let's take more capacity. I believe that's a new resource. It's also tough as can be, too. We'll just move our focus up there a little bit. We'll try to keep this diamonds and stuff like that freshened up with poison. Well, that's the first time we've seen that. 1.7 E plus 10 coal. So I think that's 10 billion. So I think our upgrades cost trillions of dollars for our next poison gun. Probably should get everybody to deposit there. About forgot to. 20 million coal. How about 20 billion coal? Quite overachieved there. We got our first plus E11. And that's a million strong elementalist. And we still have several. I think we still have like $10 billion to spend. So we could either get 246 million question mark interns, or I don't know, about another 500K. Easy. And just to make sure we're good, let's do another 200. Let's get some of the faster collectors, because why not? Yeah, we're pretty much broke, only 3 billion at this point. Alright, now we're back up into the orange section within seconds. More poison damage. I think mining damage is more important at this point. Because, I mean, poison's just not that great of a weapon to start with, for the most part. Especially for them, but for me it's not bad. But employing minor damage, that's fantastic, because on top of the 30,000 base damage that they do, we're also got a 2,500% bonus on that. So whatever math that works out to. What are they mining here? There's nothing here. I think they're just hitting from that far away. Oops. Let's do us a quick favor here. Let's back that down just a little bit. Something a little bit more manageable. Let's say minor damage. Let's actually boost climb speed up a little bit more as well. I don't know if that helped us any. Already in the billions of coal. We're going to wait until we break into this chest. This might be the run where we break into the hundreds of billions. Yeah, because I mean, we've broke quite a good ways up into here so far. We'll take poison damage. We'll be a little selfish there. Collector capacity. Should be able to hold a U-boat worth at this point. More poison. We're just going to move them up off of these because I don't think they can break into those yet. Kind of split them up into two groups, maybe. Actually, I did not want to put those there. We might be able to get to that one, actually. Employee miners speed up by 245. Pretty solid. We'll just barely cross that 20 billion threshold again. About 21 billion. Not as good as I was hoping. Good lord, those things are expensive. 7.5 billion a piece? What have you done? The true ending, which is 25 days. You may eventually encounter performance issues. I've already having performance issues. Um, Let me make sure I'm getting my zeros right. Yep, that seems correct. Did that even put a... Not quite able to max those out, but we're up to 3.8 million of the strong elementalists. 142,000 of the weaker ones, but let's continue our teleportation device up here. Gonna have to get more. We're hesitating a little bit up through here. And we're gonna take this time to go through and pick up some of the close chest. More employee minor damage. More employee minor damage. More poison. More poison. More poison. And you probably guessed it. If we ever open this one, hopefully it has poison. It does. This one doesn't, so we're going to take minor damage. Uh, 245% poison damage. It's fantastic news for us. What are we up to in total? Over about 10,800%. All of these are trash. We'll just sell that for 500 million because that's better than everything else in there. And that's not good at this point. Um, let's take collector speed. Let's take collector speed again. Because the faster they can zip around, the faster they can get back down to the bottom. Employee minor damage. That's a fantastic upgrade. Got another chest there that I didn't even notice. 98% more mining damage. That's 98% base damage. Mining damage. That's fantastic news. More poison. I'm not quite able to get that chest there, unfortunately. We almost got our first plus 12, in which we need 6 of them for that. Um, hmm. I don't know. Here, let me make sure I'm counting my zeros right. So we just doubled the amount of miners we had. Let's go ahead and get that up to 1,000 of each type. I don't really think that's going to be enough to make that big of a difference. Let's start day 27. By teleporting straight up to the orange layer. I'm considering this teleporting anyway. Get a minor snag or two in the green section, and here we are. More mining damage. And I just want to go through and pick up these chests out of the green section since there's so many of them. Already up to 4 billion. More mining damage. More speed. More capacity, which probably isn't necessary. Let's take miner speed, mining damage. Capacity, capacity. Mining damage. Mining damage. Mining damage again. What is that up to? 4,200? More poison. Let's take collector's speed. More poison. Which at this point is probably a worse upgrade than what I should have took there, which is the mining damage. Since we have so many of the miners at this point. More poison. We might get up to 4 billion. Ooh, a new zone. I doubt we're going to be able to make much headway into it. So we're just gonna kind of pull these fellas along. Minor speed. It kind of looks like we need more collectors. Oh, we got our first trillion in a day. I don't know, 50,000. Yeah, we might as well make it an even 100,000. And I don't know. What do we reckon about another almost 8 million more strong elementalist? We lacked 570k. We're completely broke again. I mean, we're practically breaking the entire screen in a flyby. I just realized it's starting to take billions of coal, or it's 1.2 billion for today, which isn't a problem yet. But something tells me it could very soon become one if I don't get the upgrade that I need, which requires 700 billion. So we're going to make our way back down into the green zone and try to pick up as many of these poison improvements and mining damages as we can, and any other random upgrade that we can come across. We'll take minor speed. It's not ideal, but it's not horrendous. We'll take more poison damage, because that will become slightly more relevant. That's what I like to see. There's no like random loose stuff. I'm gonna let them focus on that for a second. Collector speed, sure. There's a little bit there, but they'll eventually get it, maybe. There's literally 8 million of them here. How are they not broke through that yet? That looks like a new ore. Or maybe that's just iron. I can't tell. We'll come back to that here in a moment. Looks like the collectors may be starting to get just a touch behind. But I'm pretty sure I can see one teleporting up and down every now and then. I say teleporting because they're moving so fast. Mining damage. Mining damage. Mining damage. Probably should have took poison. We can alternate. It's fine. Collector speed can go up. I wonder if they've broken that yet. Nope. I mean, they made it pretty far on this one block over here. Got 3E11 in the coal. I missed that chest, fortunately. Two. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, I forgot. I didn't make those maxed. Let's go for another 14 million. Can't quite get there. Alright, day 29. I like how it loads in the stuff and then just immediately deletes it out because it doesn't want to load it. And or it's getting picked up immediately from the million collectors I have. That's trash. Also trash. Alright, we'll let them do what they want to. So many resources just left laying already. Play minor speed, sure. Poison, poison. Collector capacity. Collector speed can go up. Let's try to go ahead and with this one. Missed you. Collector speed. Missed another chest here. Collector speed. Let's get this chest as well. We'll take minor speed. It's not the most ideal upgrade, but it's an upgrade. Halfway through the day now. Oh, good lord, they've made a good way up through here. A lot further than I was expecting. How did I get in that particular place? Let's send them down just to see what I have. I think I'm going to have to get, I don't know, maybe another 8 million collectors. Jump velocity doesn't do anything for us at this point. Just have it for show. Just got 500% more poison damage. Why not get some more? Almost have an E12 entirely just in coal. And like the bad part is, haven't even really tried that hard. I think we got most of our upgrades there. Surely that's enough to be able to afford. It's not. Never mind. Yeah, it is. we can unlock the uranium poison gun, which I'm assuming it's about 100 times better. And that's quite a few. That's 600 trillion, maybe? Goodness gracious. Oh god, I got the blue circle of death going. Max that out. That leaves us with 1 million. Or 1 billion. I don't know. Let's. Oops. Just took a screenshot. We got 6,731 more maxed out collectors. It takes 1.2 E10 to bypass day 30. We're getting the blue circle. It's having to think so hard. More speed. I like how I haven't even used that yet. Oh, it's definitely enough to do damage in here. Okay. It's actually like super powerful. This character's absolutely broken. More minor damage. Sure. More collector speed? Absolutely. More minor speed? Sure. Get some more minor damage. Minor damage. Poison. What are we up to poison damage wise? 200. No. Or, sorry, 21,000%. 7,000 employee minor damage. I can kind of see how I could need more collectors. We're going to get that sorted out. Halfway through the day. Already got an E12 coal. More poison damage. That's fantastic. More poison damage. That's fantastic. We just went up 1,000% in poison damage within 2 or 3 seconds. Sure, minor speed. %128 more employee mining damage. miner speed, collector capacity. All kinds of chests down in here that I just haven't got to. Ooh, a new section. I guarantee you we cannot break through it too easily. Alright, 1.65 E12 coal over the E10 that we needed. An E13 there. Wow. What are we thinking? 390,000 more collectors? Sure. And then we'll see about another. I forgot a zero. About another 20 million strong elementalist. We seem to be able to do that quite a bit more. That's costing us no money. Oh god, we have a bunch of interns. We have over 7 billion employees, apparently. Granted, most of them probably interns. But at a certain point, they gotta deal enough damage, right? That's not what I meant to do. I bought way too many, but we'll make do with the situation. So once they get up here, they're gonna do absolutely nothing. Oh, this is that section I didn't think I was gonna be able to break into, right? No, I've been in this section before. This is the one where my poison works a little bit better than they could break. But now we have several million more employees. We have well exceeded today's goal. Let's take capacity here. It's been a while. More mining damage. More poison. More poison. Up to the green section. Got more poison than last time. A lot more help than last time as well. Let's bring them all up here and see what they can do. All kinds of chests for us to grab here. More poison. More mining damage. Sure, jump velocity. Why not? I've made a little bit of a push up into that section. I missed out on mining damage there. That's my bad. That's all horrendous. Mining damage. Poison. Not going to be able to get that up there. I feel like we did pretty okay. An E14. So that made us go broke. Let me just sell the rest of those. Yeah, so that's going to take a while to kind of balance out that number. We have 2 billion of those. Let's go ahead. Nah, we'll be alright. We'll get over it. Let's get all these guys up here. Got our coal requirement so far. It ramps up really quickly. You kind of know the drill. We're just going to keep taking poison, mining, and minor damage upgrades when available. Not the top choice there, but it's a choice. I believe we've got it where we one-shot these purple hard blocks. Yep. Looks like we need to upgrade our collectors quite a bit. Or maybe I just need a couple more million of them. Quite a little decent day. One E14. We're now up to 1.18 billion of that kind. Let's sell all of these. Okay, apparently we're going to keep 37,000 of them. Let's max that out. Are we able to purchase 500,000 of these? Once again, that's not what I put in. Anyway. I don't know. About that many? I mean, it's not going to hurt to have them. Are they going to do anything? No. Let's go ahead and get these guys brought straight on up so we don't lose money by them staying down low. There we go. And we'll just dump them off there. And we'll go after the easy chests. Almost up to our goal already. Yep, there it is. Let's get collector speed. Collector capacity. Mining damage is always good. Collector capacity, not a bad choice. Just a bunch of really repetitive upgrade grabbing. Collector capacity. Let's go down here to the ground and see what it looks like. These are still probably about halfway worth it. I mean, 245% is pretty good. But I mean, considering we have almost 40,000. From here on down, probably not worth it to grab. I guess I'm just more or less curious at this point. Yeah, there's a little bit stabbed into the ground, but I mean, it's really not that much, it doesn't seem. One E13 coal there. Or 1.5. We'll end it with almost 2 E14 there. I feel like that's a better. Alright, so we're up to 2 billion there. Got an E13. So, realistically, I want to fire all of these. Because I don't want to look at them. Just look at maybe 100 mil at a time. Alright, so up to 2.5 billion there. 6.2 million collectors. Should be much stronger than what we was before. So we need 3.072 E plus 12 coal. shouldn't be long before we hit that. Need to figure out how to get up to E17 real quick, because if not, we're not going to make it very long. Which is why I'm trying to get as many chests as possible, just to boost our damage as much as I can. Collector speed's fine. Already got our goal, so we're good there. Collector speed, capacity, minor damage, collector speed, minor damage, speed, Do I need even more collectors? Bunch of E13s. So I make 3 E14. Like, that's not even close to being obtainable at the moment. Let's get about a casual. No. About another 400 mil mighty collectors. I'm only buying 508,000 at the time. We're just gonna be there all day doing that. Alright, so we're almost up to 4 billion strong elementalists. We also have 400 million mighty collectors. Let's see how this goes. I figure we're probably getting pretty close to losing. 1.2 E13, that's fairly difficult. I think we can make it today. But if it jumps up to an E14, probably not going to end well. Let's just start them down here since they can actually break that. We are now officially up to 44,000% more poison damage, 13,488 on the employee minor damage. Okay, I may have cranked that up a touch bit too much. Honestly, that's still too fast. At least that's a little bit manageable. That's the wrong upgrade there, but we'll buff out. Ooh. Okay, we do have what we need for today. By quite a bit, actually. Almost an E14 in coal there. It's not quite. Uh, yeah, this is going to be the interesting day. So we need 4 point, so we essentially need 5 E13s, which that's very doable. And let's just buy them $1 billion at the time. It's not going to be completed, but decent amount done there. Up to 8 billion now. Ah, yes, I love the minigun. That's what I wanted to use. Day 36. That was bad. Oops. Mm, 162 minor damage. Sure, we'll take jump velocity there. More poison. More mining damage. Employee mining speed. So that's how fast they move in between. I think we may just barely get this one. Oh, never mind. We doubled it right there at the end. Looks like tomorrow may be our last day here. We'll just let it run out. 6.5 E14 there. I feel like we haven't went anywhere here in a minute. Over a billion at a time. With quite a few behind, but that's fine. Might help it out a little bit if we line it up better. That was not the button I meant to click on there. That'll be alright. What are we up to? 18,000% on mining damage. Poison's at 57,000, just about. Looks like we're pretty close to getting our first green chest. And they're all terrible. We'll take 163% collector speed. That's about the best thing there was in there. We gotta get 2 E14s. That's probably not happening. I mean, they're carving up through here now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Another thing of collector speed, mining damage, mining damage. I don't think we're going to make it, because we need to just, we actually have to more than double our current coal in a quarter of the amount of time we were given. Yep, this looks like it's going to be the end. Let's bring everybody together for this last moment. Well, rest in peace, everybody. Got one E14, but that's not enough. And we're going to blow up here. I think what do we make it to? Day 37? 36. We stockpiled 3.78 E14 pieces of coal, 3.2 E15 golds earned. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, because that's all the time I have for today. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.